ready to get things going. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A play fake. Now two of the throw. He's going to air one out right away. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that will lead to a second down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. What can they do here on third down and 7? A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Tua gonna give this to Wright, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Tua now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Steelers has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Here's first and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And not much room to run there. He'll only get to the 6-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They put Wilson in motion. 2nd down. It's Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On first down, right back to Harris. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Fields now on 2nd down. A pass taken in by Harris. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They try to run for it with Harris. Harris First down, he's not done. A big run, they finally get to him and bring him down. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 47 yards. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now it's Harris, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Austin brought in motion. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Give them 14 on that play, 1 first down. On the ground, this is right. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Tagovailoa sending it deep for Waddle. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, Fields. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They put Wilson in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Fields. He'll go right and find his running back. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
1st and 10. Fields. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They put Wilson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They put Wilson in motion. Fields from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Good-looking drive. Rolls on 18 more yards. First down. Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing again. Fields on second and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are out to a 10-0 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches. But they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
Third and 2, Tagovailoa. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Hill brought in motion. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no game.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Now, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 10-7. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one.
Kick Bailey set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Here we go.
Another run here with Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll give it to Harris again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Fields. He'll get this to his tight end, Fryermuth. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They put Wilson in motion. 2nd down. It's Fields. He'll go right back to Fryermuth. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
give up the middle to Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Pat Fryermuth, touchdown Steelers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will get out in front 17-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He'll run with Wright. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. From the gun, here's Tua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Perfectly timed blitz there by the linebacker. Remember, when you go empty backfield, there's no extra protection. All you have is the 5 offensive linemen. It could be feast or famine, but in this case, when you time it right, man, there is no back there to help protect the quarterback, and he comes away with the sack.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Hill brought in motion. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's 2. Now he'll run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Catch made there. That's Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Football. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll go with him again. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Now it's Tua. And he will score! Game on! Jonnu Smith, touchdown Dolphins. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, son. Easy. West right there.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, son. Angel. You got a mini base. Up.
They put Wilson in motion. Fields now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
They put Wilson in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He finds Austin with the grab. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
11, 11, 11.
Slot man in motion right. 4th down, Fields. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A carry here for Wright. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. To throw is Tua. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's season output. He now has 4. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Fields now to throw on 1st down. A pass taken in by Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Fields. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, 10.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll drop to throw. Taking off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tua's going to give this to Wright. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They run again with Wright, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they go with Wright. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. So, on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Here we go, son. Go Mars, go Mars.
Roll the boys. Time to go get six.
Hey, 10. Go.
Back to throw is Fields. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now, on 2nd and long. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. So, a win here for